So I have made incredibly lackluster progress on my deck of panning project pan collab this month. I have nothing to roll out, and there were like three different items that I got like one use on this month. So instead of filming a really unsatisfying update, I decided that today I would do a little get ready with me, bring in some of those products that I am supposed to have been using all month, and hopefully do a cute little fall look. I don't know if my little jacket is going to last through very much of the video. It was okay this morning, like first thing this morning, but it's 95 degrees out, and this outfit is much cuter with the jacket, but it's very warm. So we'll see. If there's a sudden jump cut, you know what happened. I'm going to start out with some primer. This is from e.l.f. It's the Poreless Putty Primer. I'm just going to dab that on the areas of my face that have a little bit more texture. So for me, that tends to be the perimeter of my face. I had really bad acne through all of my teenage years that really concentrated, especially right here and right here, as well as along my chin. So I have quite a bit of scarring left over from that. And I think this helps to minimize that. I mean, they're not pores exactly, but I do have a lot of little pock marks in that area of my face. And I think this really helps to smooth over those a little bit. All right. So there we are. We're done with really my entire base. I'm not planning on wearing foundation or concealer today. So let's get to the brows. I have been loving doing my eyebrows before I do my eyeshadow lately. First, I think it makes it a lot easier to determine how my eyeshadow is actually going to look in the end. But also, it's kind of funny and scary to see just how crazy you look if you've done your eyebrows and like nothing else on your face. It's kind of scary. Like this is insane, and I greatly appreciate that. Okay, so now we finally get to move in to a project pan item. You know how many times I've used this? 2. It has been in my deck of panning for 2 months. The update, what month even is it? The August update is supposed to go up the day after I'm filming this. It's been in since June, and I've used it twice. Now I've used it 3 times. So this is from Sydney Grace. I don't think I introduced this. This is one of their liquid shadows in Destination Wedding. This much eyeshadow is going to last me like 70 years or something, because you need this tiny little dot, and this will be enough for both of my eyes. This is what I'm going to be using as a base for my eyeshadow look today. I'm using like a synthetic flat packer brush to get this on, and this is already like too much. I just put the tiniest little dot I could get out on my hand, and it's still too much. Like, I mean, the bang for your buck with this product is there. But I think it's really a question, like, who is buying all this indie makeup who doesn't already have a ton of makeup? Who would therefore actually be able to finish off these kinds of products? I feel like that's always a thought going through my head when I see these indie brands that offer just huge sizes. Like, I can see how if like Maybelline offered a giant eyeshadow like this, one that would just last you ages. I mean, there are people who would use that and would like really come close to using it up before it dried out. But Sydney Grace, I'm not as sure about that. I always think this is going to be way less coral than it ends up being. I always think this is going to be like a straight up rose gold, and it's just not. I need to adjust what I think of it in my head. Oof. Sorry if that was noisy. Next up, we have this Natasha Denona palette. This is supposed to be in my Deck of Panning Project Pan 2. This has only been in for 1 month, but I still only used it twice. So let's make it 3 uses. I really thought these 2 products were going to go together a little bit better, but let's try things out. I think I'm going to start out just by deepening up my outer corner with this deep red shade, which is Clove? Maybe? Oxide? I'm not sure. None of the names are feeling super obvious to me. Okay, I like that. That's working better than I thought it would. It's giving me some nice depth, and it's also bringing out more of the red in the Sydney Grace shade, which is nice because I want this to be like a little bit fall. I'm excited for fall this year. Usually I'm not, but I just feel like I didn't do anything fun this summer. Like, I really do enjoy outside activities, and my skin has not been allowing me to do a lot outside, and it's so annoying. I'm ready for it to be cooler. I'm ready for it to be cloudier, and I think the fall is going to allow that, except for the thing is, we don't really get fall weather here until like late September. So it feels like, oh, it's beyond August 15th, it's fall now. Except the weather doesn't reflect that in the slightest, and it drives me nuts. I wasn't intending on this being a chatty get ready with me, but I guess that's what it's turning into, and I'm okay with that. Because I feel like we haven't done a really chatty video in a hot minute. So, doesn't need to be all about me. What have you guys been up to? Hopefully, lots of fun stuff. Some fun summer vacations? Or I don't know if I have any people who regularly watch from Australia, or the Southern Hemisphere in general. Winter vacations in your case? I didn't go anywhere. I did buy a house though, and I'm so excited to move in. I'm supposed to move in, well, I get the keys the first week of September, but I think I'm going to actually move in completely like the end of the second week of September. I'm so excited. It's in the same town where I live now. It's not a big distance move, but it is a big change because I've never owned my own house. I've never lived somewhere as an adult for more than 2 years. Actually, yeah, 2 years almost exactly is the longest I've lived anywhere as an adult. This apartment I've lived in for 2 years and 3 months, I think. Coming up on 3 months. And I feel like I've been here forever. But I purchased this home, or I guess I'm in the process of purchasing this home. It doesn't technically belong to me yet. And I can make changes. I've already started to make some improvements. I ordered some flooring to be installed right before I move in. And I just want to be in this place for quite a while. It's really convenient location for me because I live somewhat close to where I grew up, and my parents are here. My siblings are kind of in and out of the area. I'm one of 4 kids, and I'm really close with all my siblings. I'm so happy to be back here again because I lived in North Carolina for 5 years when I was in grad school. And I liked North Carolina. I think the weather is beautiful, except for in the summer when it kind of sucks, but you know, I was in school, so I could escape for a good portion of the summer. And I feel like this place is going to work out really well for me. I want to have a garden. I want to attract birds. I feel like that's going to allow this. It's a place where I could totally see myself becoming a mom someday, and being a mom is like the single thing I want most in my life. I didn't mean to get emotional in this video. Oh my god, but it makes me so happy to even think about the possibility. And even if I'm not a human mom anytime soon, I want to get a puppy. And I feel like this would be a good place to live for a long time. It's somewhere where I really think I can grow. This is not supposed to be an update about me. It's okay though, whatever. I'm using this Pacifica mascara. I think the mascara itself is okay. I am so into this packaging though. It feels heavy, it feels pretty high end. I actually don't know that I've ever had a drugstore mascara that feels this weighty before. This is the Activist Volume. And I wasn't wild about it the first couple times I used it. I've had it open for probably a little shy of a week at this point. But it's looking really nice today. I wonder if it started that drying up process, if maybe it's one of those mascaras that really gets super volumizing once it's dried out a little bit. That wouldn't be super surprising considering that it is a volumizing mascara. But so far so good. I think this is looking awesome. And I'm liking where the eyes are at. I feel like that's really bringing out the green in my eyes. I never think that I like red on the eyes, and then I get it on, and I actually do really like it. So let's just keep on keeping on. Do I really need a mirror to apply my bronzer slash blush? It's just bronzer, but I'm using it as blush today. Honestly, this brush still has a little bit of blush left over from the last time I used it. So I'm probably getting a little bit of a mix of colors. Okay. Let's add a little bit more up on my forehead because I feel like the way my bangs sit always changes a little bit when I take my hair down. Am I turning myself orange? Maybe a little bit, but I don't know if I care. Whatever. We'll call it good. Okay, next up, I brought out this one size lip liner. Because I actually have time to get ready. I've been using the lipsticks. Well, I pulled out 2 lipsticks. I think I know which one I'm going to use. I've been using these lipsticks so much recently, but I don't feel like I have time in the morning when I'm getting ready to like bring out a lip liner and use it. So I haven't used this Patrick Star one size since my swatch video. And it's a nice liner. I like how it also has a little bit of red, sort of like the eyes do, but it's not too matchy-matchy. And I think it'll look a lot less matchy once I put on the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. Yeah, that looks nice. I like that. It's feeling very fall. I brought out my highlight, but I don't know if I really want it. I feel like it's hot enough today that I might end up with a natural glow. Let's get my hair down so I can actually see what this is going to look like for the rest of the day. Yeah, I don't think I need the highlight. I do need to blend my cheeks a little bit, but what else is new? Okay. Yeah, I'm really liking where this is at. Hopefully, I did not ramble too much during this video. And even if I did, I got a couple of uses on some of my deck of panning products. And I'm going to count that as a success. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please consider subscribing, and I hope that I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!